Picture halftime, kids piled on the couch, pizza box open, and then a text. FYI, just so you know, I have a criminal record. That one sentence can flip a Sunday in a second. What do you do next?
Here's my take. Protect your kids first. Default to honest vetting, but don't confuse stigma for danger. We'll walk through exactly how to tell the difference.
In the next 10 minutes, I'll give you a practical playbook, legal basics and plain language, a quick risk checklist for parenting, the exact log format to use if you need to document, scripts you can actually say out loud, and a tiny sports and music trick to keep game day calm. No alarmism, just tools.
Not every record is the same.
A misdemeanor from 20 years ago? Usually not decisive. A recent violent felony? That's different.
Judges focus on relevance, recency, and severity, not headlines. So when you hear about a record, first ask, how recent, how related to child safety, and what evidence is there?
A quick word on expungements and seals. If a record has been legally cleared, many places treat it as if it's gone for most purposes. But family court judges sometimes still want to know underlying facts if they're aware. If you're unsure how your local court treats an expunged file, a local family law attorney can tell you precisely where you stand.
I'll give you a tiny client story because nuance helps. One parent panicked about a neighbor's old drug conviction. The partner had steady employment and a sealed record. We handled it with a short conversation, 2 public meetups, then a supervised family lunch in week 3. No court filing. That sort of middle ground matters.
Okay, parenting and safety. Fast checklist. Ask who lives where, how often will this person be around the kids, what activities are planned, and will there be overnight stays. The closer the contact, the more careful the vetting needs to be.
Background checks are a tool, not a verdict. Use a reputable service. Cross-check county court records when you can, and watch for mistaken identities. Then get human context, timelines, steady work, rehabilitation steps, references. That context separates risk from stigma.
Privacy matters. Vet without shaming. Ask about behavior and consistency, not gossip. For example, can you tell me when this happened, what changed since then, and how you handle stress now? That invites accountability without launching an interrogation.
When should you pause introductions? If there are active protection orders, ongoing criminal cases, or clear patterns of violent behavior, slow down. Use public, child-friendly spaces at first, and consider supervised meetings. A short delay to gather facts is parenting, not punishment. Now, an exact, usable documentation template, because courts want facts, not feelings. Use this line format in a simple file or note app. Date, time, who present, what happened, objective words, action taken. Example, 2026-0716, 4:15 p.m. Partner, kids, me. Partner raised voice, no threats. Ended visit, texted partner to debrief, logged. Keep entries factual and short. And a simple timeline you can try. Start with 2 public meetups spread over 2 weeks. In week 3, do 1 low-pressure family activity. If all goes well, consider a 30-day trial for occasional overnight stays, with agreed check-ins. Having a plan reduces surprises. Custody implications. Short version, judges look at whether a parent knew or should have known about a risk, whether they took steps to mitigate it, and whether the child's welfare was harmed. Good evidence is dated texts, witness statements, official reports, and your factual log. Avoid accusations that are only emotional. Courts discount uncorroborated claims. If you have immediate safety concerns, threats, violence, or a pattern that feels dangerous, contact local authorities and your attorney right away. If it's discomfort over a past mistake, start with conversation and documentation first. Balance advocacy with reasoned judgment.
Scripts you can use. To your new partner, I care about you, and I also have to protect my kids. Can we talk about your background so I understand where you're coming from and how we can introduce you safely? Short, honest, invites context.
To a co-parent, I met someone I like. Before introductions, can we agree on a plan that keeps things predictable for the kids? I'll share what I know, and we'll take this slowly. That centers the child, not the fight.
For the kids, we're meeting someone new. We'll take our time and make sure you always feel safe. Simple, neutral, reassuring. No details, no labels, just safety.
A few practical intro rules. Keep first meetings short and public. Keep your usual rituals intact. And set a check-in schedule with your co-parent. If anyone prefers supervised transitions, that's a reasonable step, not an insult. Game day survival tip. Protect the ritual. Let the new person be a guest at first. They bring snacks, cheer from the couch. They don't move the lucky hat. That keeps kids' continuity and lowers drama. Music moment. Make a neutral playlist for transitions. Mellow R&B throwbacks, instrumental versions of familiar songs, or family-friendly 90s tracks. Music anchors a new person into the household vibe without making them the headline. Before we close, 3 immediate actions you can take tonight. 1. Have a brief, respectful check-in using the partner script. 2. Start a log with date, time, who present, what happened, action taken format. 3. Protect game day. Keep rituals steady and introduce the new person as a guest. Those steps center your kids while you gather more information. If anything feels dangerous, call authorities and contact a family law attorney. That's responsible parenting. If you want legal help, send me a direct message or email my office to book a free 30-minute consultation, and we'll talk specifics. If this helped, please subscribe for more weekly mixes of law, love, sports, and pop culture. Let's chat.
Thanks for listening. Drop a comment with what you want next. Custody cues, playlist swaps, or game day etiquette, and I'll tackle it in future episodes. Take care, everyone.